hopefully this means we'll no longer have to rely on biased reporting. Let's begin. Now, we seem to be getting more and more like America each day, don't we? And whilst in general, to be honest, I'm not really too keen on that idea because, you know, we're another country, so we should be perfectly happy doing things the way we want to do them, instead of presumably caving into media pressure and then following them with the way that they do things, or new laws and things like that. But having said that, I think there are on occasion exceptions, and I think this might actually be one, because according to The Sun, criminal trials will be televised for the first time. What? I don't want to be on TV! I know I shouldn't have robbed that bank, but what if my mum is watching? The article also says that plans are in place to film Ben Oliver's sentencing at the Old Bailey for killing his 74-year-old granddad David Oliver. The footage will be broadcast on news channels and made available through Sky News, BBC, ITN and the PA News Agency. Only Judge Sarah Monroe QC will be filmed as she hands down her sentencing remarks to protect the privacy of the victims, witnesses and jurors. Deputy Prime Minister, Lord Chancellor and Justice Secretary Dominic Raab said, "Opening up the courtroom to cameras to film the sentencing of some of the country's most serious offenders will improve transparency and reinforce the confidence in the justice system. Currently, the Court of Appeal and Supreme Court allow filming, but has been previously blocked elsewhere." Now, yes, whilst admittedly it's only the judge that will be filmed this time, it hopefully at least paves the way for trials to be filmed, thereby letting people follow them instead of relying on unbiased reporting. And yes, I know that most of the time you can watch from the public gallery in a court, but if it's miles away, for example, then you might not be able to actually afford to get there. And whilst I'm sure historians will also welcome the move, I do think there is one situation or circumstance where it might not be too good. Because let's just say someone has been proven innocent, for example, but some members of the public are actually still convinced that they are in fact guilty and decide to take the law into their own hands, which could potentially mean that in theory, the man or woman who has just been found not guilty might actually have a death sentence on their head, especially if they were accused of a horrible crime. So if it's not handled properly, then I guess it might end up being a double-edged sword. Although something like the trial in this video would be interesting to watch, especially as it's us the taxpayers that might end up paying him a lot of money. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.